Hello. So I wanted to show you my super quick face look. This is great for moms on the go, for business women who have very little time to get ready in the morning. It's going to be just super quick and just a few products. So I'm going to start with Silk, which is a pore and wrinkle minimizer. And then I'm going to put on color correcting tinted moisturizer. I use the color light. It comes in light, medium, and dark. So depending on your skin tone, will depend on the color that you use. So to use the Silk, you're just going to squirt a little bit on your finger. And then I'm going to rub that together with my fingers. Now, when you put this on your face, you're going to put it on in like a downward pressing motion. So we're going to press that down and into the skin. I concentrate mostly on the center of my face where I have those extra large pores and where my fine wrinkles are. So right here on the edge, and then this is where my pores are. I do have a little bit down here, but I don't do a whole lot of the Silk on my chin. It's mostly right here in the center of my face. So now I'm going to let that set. So about 10 to 15 minutes, you let it set. And then I'm going to come back in with my foundation. So for this look, the only foundation I'm going to use is the Color Correcting Tinted Moisturizer. Man, I can't talk. The Tinted Moisturizer. So I'm just going to give myself a couple stripes on my face. And I'm going to just rub those in with a stipple brush. So to stipple, you go like this. I'm going to concentrate towards the center of my face. Basically, I would skip this all together, except that I have some blemishes and some red that I want to cover. The Tinted Moisturizer is great for covering red because it has green concealer in it. So it counteracts or balances out the red that's in your face naturally. If you're like me and have some red undertones in your skin. It also is really good because it's got a mechanical shield in it. So it acts as an SPF on your skin. It keeps those harmful UVA and UVB rays out. So even if you're going to the beach or you're spending time outside, it's good to put on the moisturizer just for that sun deflecting property. So you can see I concentrated in the center of my face, but then I spread it out to get that sun protection all the way around and to just blend. Next, I'm going to go in and do my under eyes. So I like to use the Candlelight and Snow Shadow Scents. So I'm going to start with the Candlelight. And I like to put the Candlelight in the corner of my eye because I'm trying to hide those dark circles. Candlelight is an orange-based color. Dark circles are blue. Orange cancels out blue. So it's a great concealer for under eye circles. Then I take the white and I just dot it around so that I get some nice highlight. I'm going to take my super fluffy foundation blurring brush that I use for my under eyes, and I'm going to go like this right under my eyes, and then I'm going to also cover my lids with that. So just a quick swipe across my lids just to give me some foundation or some base for my shadow. Next, I'm going to do my eyelids. So I'm actually going to use Candied Cocoa Shimmer. If you have this color, you are super lucky because it is a gorgeous color that can be very easily blended from lid all the way up. And I'm actually going to use one color. So I'm going to teach you how to do a one color application. If you do not have Candied Cocoa Shimmer, because it is sold out, it was a limited edition and it's no longer available, you could do Mocha Java Shimmer and get a similar effect. We also have some matte colors that would work. So Mulberry would be a good one, or Pink Posy. If you want to go for a little bit more of a subdued look, they would be good ones as well to create the same type of thing. So you're going to start by taking your SeneGence color right on the bottom of your lid. So you can see I concentrated toward the bottom. I'm going to take just a fluffy eyebrow or eyeshadow brush, and I'm going to, so I'm hitting it pretty hard right here where the color is to blend, and then I'm getting a lighter touch as I go up. I'm blending up into my crease. Now I have hooded eyes, so when I blend into my crease, I actually blend above my crease so that it can still be seen when I close or open my eyes. And I have a hair on, there it is. I had a hair on my eyelashes. So you can see it's darker at the bottom, and then it fades as it goes up into the eye, or up towards the eyebrow. So that's just one color. And with that one color, I've achieved a great eyeshadow look. So let me show you with the other eye. So again, darker at the bottom, that's where you're going to concentrate all of your application. So I took it right off the wand, right onto the bottom of my eyelid. I'm going to spread that out with a pretty heavy touch towards the bottom. And then I'm getting lighter as I go up. I'm just swishing my brush around with a light touch as I go up towards my eyebrow, just to spread that out. So at the bottom, I was pretty heavy, and I blended it into my eyelid, down towards my lash line, and then I got a lighter touch as I went up towards my eyebrow. And then I also just run my brush underneath my eyelid on the bottom lash line, just to give it a little less, it's just going to smoke it out a little bit. So you can see, great eyeshadow application with one shadow. So this is the way that you can do one shadow color and blend it. I'm going to put on liner, and I'm going to show you. I'm going to put it on super close to my lash line. So basically all I'm doing is I'm just heightening that lash line and making it a little bit more distinct. This is our Black Brown SeneGence pencil. This is my favorite eyeliner pencil ever. So it really does stay in place. So if you have young, vibrant eyelids and they're not wrinkly and crazy like mine, you could probably get away with doing your eyeliner without pulling your eyelid. When I use the SeneGence or the liquid SeneGence, I don't need to do that. But for the pencil, I just can't seem to get it close enough to my lash line unless I pull my eyelid to put it on. Okay, so next I'm going to do my eyelashes. I'm just going to curl them. So now that they're curled, I'm going to go in with the primer. So this is the Undersense, and you can see it's like a tan color. So I'm just going to go in and prime those lashes. So I drug my feet on whether or not to get this, because I thought our mascara is pretty awesome. Like, they're really necessary to have the primer as well. I could already see a growth in my lashes, and they were already looking fuller. So I was like, I don't really think I need that primer. I think it's just an extra product that I don't want to mess with. Well, I'm super glad that I did, because this primer is amazing. It really makes a huge difference. And I was looking at it, it's almost like it has like fibers in it. I can't get it to focus. But it's almost like it has fibers in this formula, and that's what's making your lashes that much bigger. I mean, it's just amazing. So I'm super glad that I got the primer. I put the primer on my bottom lashes. A lot of people don't, so it's totally up to you. But I feel like my bottom lashes need that little bit of extra primer. So I use the whole system. This is now the non-waterproof. So I do the primer and then I do the non-waterproof. This is actually non-waterproof in black. So I do this on top of the primer before I do the waterproof as my last part. So I don't really like the way waterproof mascara sticks to my lashes and it's hard to get off. So when I do it this way, the primer is not too hard to get off. And the waterproof puts a shield in between the two. Plus the waterproof or the non-waterproof is more lengthening in my opinion. And the waterproof is more volumizing. The company does not say that. So that is just me. That's my personal opinion based on wearing all of this mascara for so long. So I'm going to finish my non-waterproof and then I'll come back and do the waterproof for you. Okay, so the non-waterproof is on. You can see my lashes. Now I'm going to do the waterproof on top. So I actually use the waterproof in black brown and I will show you why in 1 second. So I want to show you the difference between my lash with just the non-waterproof and my lash with the waterproof. There's definitely a difference between the two. So see the difference on this side is the waterproof, the non-waterproof, and the primer in the opposite order. And this side is just the primer and the non-waterproof. So there's definitely a difference between the two. So the reason that I use the black, brown, and the waterproof mascara is because I also use it on my brows. Not always. Sometimes I use the SeneGence, and I've even used the pencil liner in my brows. But I'm going to show you how I use. So I take the mascara wand, and I just take a little bit of product on. This is actually like an eyeshadow brush, but the size of it was perfect. And then I just, with a really light hand, I just go over my eyebrows. So just like I did with the SeneGence and the SeneGence in the eyebrow video that I posted, it's a really light hand and I just follow my brow. Now, if you want a more defined brow, you could totally line your brow and do it that way. I just prefer to just kind of highlight what I already have there because I like my brows the way they are. I would use the waterproof if I were you, just because it's better for if you are, if you're going to be just, you never know what's going to happen. So if you have the waterproof on your brows, you don't have to worry about it running. But I like the black brown because I don't want my brows, obviously you can see the difference. My brows are not dark, so I don't want to use the black. It would be too dark for me. Now that my eyes are done, I'm going to do my cheeks. So I'm going to use the Silver Rose powder on my cheeks. So it comes in this container with a brush on the end. All I did was hit it on my hand a couple times to get that nice powder to come out. I start at the back and work my way forward so that I don't have a big clump at the front. And I just hit that a couple times on my cheek. And I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. And then start at the back and work my way up. So this powder is awesome. This is like my favorite blush right now because it's super quick. It's in the container with the blush brush already on it. It gives you just enough highlight that I don't even have to highlight over top of it. It's hard to see, but like it shimmers and shines and it's just the right color. So Silver Rose dust powder. Translucent powder, love it, use it all the time. I am trying to keep it simple today, so I didn't show you the powder just because I'm going to go without the powder. With this really quick look, I wanted to keep it minimal products. But I love the translucent powder, and then I am getting ready to get the bronze dust powder as well. So I'm going to contour with bronze dust and then use the Silver Rose over top. So those 3 powders, you could literally just put on 3 powders and go. You can also use the Silver Rose and the bronze dust as eyeshadow. So double duty. And last but definitely not least, when I'm doing a really quick makeup look like this, I usually use just gloss on my lips. Primrose is my favorite lip gloss only color. However, Primrose is sold out. The only way that you can get it now is in the Bouquet of Roses collection, which is still available. So if you were interested in getting that, it has a lot of awesome colors. It's got nude pink, Aussie Rose, both lip senses, rose gloss, and the primrose gloss, and it is beautiful. It's definitely a really good collection. So like if you're ever looking for a lip collection, that would be a really good one. But so I have a couple of other really favorite glosses. And actually most of them are also limited edition. So if you want one, you better get them quick. I like the papaya gloss because it's super pigmented. It's a great summer color. It's that peachy, salmony color of the year. And then I really like the Ultra Gold Glitter Gloss, which just came out in the Glitz and Glam collection, but it's still available by itself as well because it just gives you a lot of color on your lips. It's crazy. And then I'm going to show you my other favorite, which is Clover. So Clover is like one of my favorite glosses. Number one, it smells like mint, and any lip gloss that smells like mint is a-okay in my book. So it's not your typical gloss because it's kind of iridescent, and it's got some green / bluish undertones, but I love it. So it's going to give your lips just a little bit of shine and a little bit of like iridescence. You can see when I move in the light, you can see the light hit my lips. It smells like mint, and it's just an awesome gloss. I really love this one. So pick your favorite gloss, add it to the look that you just did with your one eyeshadow, your mascara, your tinted moisturizer, your silver rose dust powder. Super quick look. So I hope that you all enjoyed, and if you have any questions, let me know. If you want to order, we can make that happen. Remember, the bundle prices are only available during this event. So let me know if you have any questions or you want to take advantage of any of those. All right, thanks.